Hello, you bristling barricades. This is the Roguerifler, and we have been expanding all over the place, pretty much. And our hero tripped and fell outside of the place that he was supposed to go into. He tripped and fell and is now in the Shadow Realm and having a bad time. On top of that, we made the astute observation that Stein has expanded what looks like all the way north and south across the map. We see cities of his up here, right, and all the way down here. So I'm kind of worried what's in this unscouted territory down here. Um, we'll have to, this might be all his stuff. How many people have died? So 3 players are out, but I don't know a whole lot about uh, who controls the rest of the map. So, we're going to have to figure that out. Now, let's see. So this place is expanding like nuts. This gives us... Probably this would be... Well, it looks like our options over here would pretty much be anything from food to science to energy. We're going to have a great production zone up here. And let's see, so we already have 2 sectors. This is going to be our 3rd. And then we'd only be able to claim these. So this might actually be a good science sector, because we're going to want, this looks like this will be our elite production facility. We're going to have boatloads of production. We're going to have a tier 5 production sector up here. And we're going to need cosmite cost reduction, right? It's going to be such a big deal. So we're going to build this for, cosmite reduction costs. And what else? I don't know where these guys... Oh, these are hooking up with... Alright, this is replacing our hero. So now that we have a decent stack, and then this will go and clear out the shrine next turn. I think a Shattered Arc is going to be really good against... It's going to be great against psychic damage because shields... because psychic damage bypasses armor. This thing focuses on building up large amounts of shields. This guy is going to have a really rough time because, he has no protection. So, it'll be dangerous. It'll be fun, but it'll be hard. It looks like I'm building up another stack over here. So we're going to continue to do that. Let's see, my building... This guy isn't even upgraded. We have a decent cosmic income, so there's no reason not to upgrade this guy. I think we'll go with a slightly cheaper variant. And over here we need ranged units. We have tons of melee. We do have these Kir'ko, and we have these quintessence arcs. So I guess these can be our, like... I'm wondering if I want, like, 2 quintessence arcs, 2 siphoners, and, like, a Shattered Arc to melee unit or something. That might be the play. Let's try that out. And then this guy over here, we can buy out this other place, this other food sector, or this production, or both. So let's just start doing that. Okay, and so now I want to send this unit back to kind of start exploring what's going on over there. And it looks like we're going to have a big fight over here. Can we do it without the auto? Apparently not. So it's time to get into another segment of Surprise Battle Cam. So welcome to Battle Cam, the segment with the inconsistent introduction that sometimes happens. What are we up against? Well, we're looking at Tier 3 Devar Artillery, which if you saw last playthrough, you know that this stuff is scary and absolutely terrifying. They've got blinding attacks, explosive attacks, and they're stagger immune. So we have to kill that thing, we have to kill it quickly. The main thing is that its missile attacks cannot target air units. But I don't think we have any air units, so we're screwed. And then we have the Elite Walker. These guys got tuned up recently in a patch where their strike missile is a free action. So these guys have lots of burst damage, and it looks like they have their shots go through shields and have the proc electrical debuffs. More electric damage on their gunship, has a regular missile. It's kind of funny that the missiles now work differently. So this one is a single action, this one is a free action. You know, whatever. And this is a really upgraded pug. It's got it's got stagger, it's got a shield breaker on its main weapon, which is kind of hilarious. And we've got a foreman with smart grenades. Brilliant upgrades from the AI. Alright, so what's the play? Well, we're kind of in a pickle because this artillery unit is really good, and we're gonna basically need to run stuff at it, and hopefully they take the bait on this stuff. Oh, frack. That was not the play. Can I share paint on that thing? Yes we can. Okay, well, we done messed up. We done messed up real bad. Actually, I can't stand here because then they'll get all artilleried. So, I shouldn't have even moved there. I should move all the way over here. This guy's not even getting essence. Yep. Alright, well, we're starting this off real well. This guy, he also has... I could run at them, but they have lots of overwatch shots. Oh man, this is really rough. I think this one's gonna run over here, and we're gonna corrupt communion that. Our melee dude could also run forward, and we could share pain maybe on him. Okay, so we took some damage, but we got an extra shield, and then I can heal him and give him even more shields, so now he's got all the shields to work with, and we're going to leave this guy in the back line to... Actually, maybe we can move him up a little bit. I don't know. We'll sit him back here, and this guy is going to come over here. Get some essence. That guy's gonna get some shields, and we're gonna hope that our Shattered Arc, that's very poorly positioned, doesn't die. But it probably will. This thing's behind cover, so hopefully it's not dead. Alright, let's see how many things die. Okay, they're shooting that guy, that's fine. Okay. I think our support unit died. Oh no, we got staggered. This is like the best of both worlds. Oof. Okay, well, we can trophic penance that. And if we land an attack, we could get some energy drain. So we got that. And then we can give it more essence. And let's see, I could do I can move forward, do this big AoE attack, and kill this, I think? Oh wait, no I can't. Alright, well, it should die. This guy is probably going to do something similar. He has a big AoE attack. So I think he just runs in and kills this. And I can accelerate him to use his big AoE attack here, maybe? Looks like I have to move one more space forward. I'm wondering if I can hit them all like this. And the answer is no. So they now have tons of entropic decay. They're not having a great time. Excellent. And we're going to come up here, start focusing on attacking this guy. We're going to put the communion on the pug because I think he's going to be the last one alive. We should have probably started doing damage to their air unit, but we made mistakes. This guy is taking some damage. How much damage can this thing deal? A decent amount. But if I can get a hit, I can make this thing easier to attack, which I don't think I did. Well, this thing can just run forward. Does the old good old energy drain, and I can't hit that from here, so I might as well attack this. And we can run this guy into melee. Let's see what else. We have a Siphoner, which did absolutely nothing. Okay, I think the pug is deado, and we should have some good range attacks. So I think that's the end of them. And I think the play is to march over here and try to take this territory. So let's do that. I think we can auto, hopefully. The answer is yes. Okay, so these guys will clear that out next turn. What can this army do? We have this that we have to clear out. So I'm going to send these guys back, and maybe they can regroup with a smaller army next turn. I can't actually colonize the sector, so I think I have to clear these guys out first. And this is the growth. So I might have spent... How much do I have to get rid of these guys? 135. Oof. Or I could go to war with the growth. You know what? Do we really need the flowers? I think the answer is no. So we'll take on the growth starting next turn. Is there anything I want from them before I take all their stuff? Poison glands is kind of good. Poison on hit. Fairly inexpensive mod that we can put on units to make them better against ranged units. Regeneration spores would actually be really big. And I'm 30 favor away. Ugh. Well, we're just not gonna have regeneration spores. So we're going to declare war on those guys next turn, take all this, and then hopefully set up a city over here. And it won't go horribly wrong, I swear. Pinky promise. So we've got a couple good stacks. I think we were building... We want some siphoners, some dirt cheap siphoners. Does have a... Does not have a cosmite reduction cost. That is fine. We have another siphoner, so we'll get 2 siphoners and probably a quintessence arc, and I think we'll be okay. Right. I'm out of cosmite. We could get a tier 5 production sector, so that's what we're going to do. This is 1 turn away from growth. Looks like we're going to grab that next turn. I think I want more scout units, because we really need to figure out what's going on. These guys just grabbed this. So this is... We got a food sector. Probably want energy. Let's see how all that goes. So I need scout units to look at all this stuff. Like, I'm kind of worried that, you know, it's just gonna be this ginormous it's just gonna be this ginormous front that we're gonna have to fight on, which is great. That's different from all the other games, but I've never seen that where the AI has, you know, such a massive border. So these guys are still going. And we are, I think, gonna fight this and try to take it. So we're gonna piss off this other guy, but you know what? It's fine. Actually, hold on one second. Alright, folks. Are you ready to rumble? And hopefully, well, I'll probably lose something. I do not care about pissing off Groovage. What are we up against? Oh my gosh, they have a Reaver. This could be tough. However, I have an anti-high tier unit, and they have a bunch of melee. I think I'm okay against that. You know what? Let's do it. See if we can bring down the Reaver by giving it a bunch of weaknesses. Okay, got the High Lord. Oh gosh, that's looking pretty nuts, but it'll be fine. So this guy's going to run forward, and I'm going to want to get Corrupt Communion on that, and we're going to hope for an energy drain proc. Got it. Alright. So we're at 3 armor, 3 shields. If they attack me, that goes up. This guy is going to get some essence. I think I want to share pain on this. Do I want to do that now, or... God, there's so much to be terrified about. So this thing could just take all the essence from a unit. So because of that, we're going to mantra life that. Bring this guy forward, do an essence link, and we'll have our golem in the background. So let's see what happens. Okay, nothing horrible has happened yet. I'm pleasantly surprised. What is going on here? Quantum support nanites. +2 shields, healing for 10 HP each turn. Okay, so melee attacks will work. So we're just gonna do this. Wait, what? Come on, game. Ugh. Alright, well, that kind of sucks. Hopefully that's a kill shot. It is. And I can... well, we can come forward, do the atrophic penance on that. It resisted everything. I can attack one of these units for the atrophic decay. So let's try focusing on that. We got a more atrophic decay, which is great. And maybe I can drain this thing. I love that sound. It's too good. Oh, this thing didn't get essence? What? I'm confused. Alright. Well, I guess it'll just harvest essence. I thought it had it. And I don't know if I want to bring this guy so far forward. But we're gonna do it. So this unit has an absolute metric ton of shields. This guy has a bunch of shields, so we're doing okay. Do I want to just deploy a fake unit in the background? We just put out a sapper for it to get utterly munched. Let's do that. We can deploy a sapper. And it can destroy all their cover. And probably horribly die. Okay, took all of our essence, which is unacceptable. But I can heal him. And I can start attacking. This thing has unmake, so I can debuff it a ton. And my guy can get in. I like how it has, how much, has entropic decay 5, but it has such high armor that it's, man, without that this would be hard. So we're getting some decent hits in there. I could run in, or I could start working on that guy. I also have this, which has a massive stagger attack, but I'm not in range. And I have to be super concerned, actually. Oh gosh, this thing can... Is the judgment a full action? It is. But I can't stagger him. So, yikes. Okay, well, we're gonna run in, do that. These guys could eat a tremendous amount of damage. I'm gonna try to get another energy drain proc on him. He didn't. And I could transfer even more essence to this guy, so that way he's not as vulnerable. And I'll put this on probably the High Lord. Do we want to do AoE shields, or just keep putting all the decay on those units. This guy is most likely dead, but we can tunnel away and be annoying. Okay, that's in its super angry mode. You can tell it's angry because all the health bars are glitching out, so that's not what I like to see. It has full HP. Are you kidding me? Oh my gosh, that's a little crazy. That thing's on cooldown. What is even my hit chance against that? Well, pretty decent. So that helps. I would take the OA here. I don't think I'm going to die horribly, but we really need to like focus that thing down. And this guy probably needs to just kill that. He takes an OA. It won't stagger him, so this should be a kill. Okay, it wasn't. I think I can kill it with this unit, and we're going to put Communion back on that. We're going to kill that. Just gonna... okay, it won't absolutely destroy me. Now this thing, if it just eats units, it's going to be a problem. I do have an action acceleration. This guy's also really weak. I'm out of heals, but I can heal him for 30 with attack op, so it's not the end of the world. In fact, and this unit can just shoot at things. So let's do the rite of revitalization. That's a mouthful, and that'll keep this guy alive. And this thing in our crazy backline, we need to deal with it. So I can action accelerate the arc, but I won't be able to do a whole lot to it. This thing doesn't look like it can kill anything by itself. So maybe the plan is instead to focus on the Quintessence arc, which could buff it. This thing can run over here to get a good shot. So I think we're going to lose a unit, but let's see what happens. Okay, it took all of our essence. Oh my gosh, things are going horribly wrong. Whew. So this thing has... it took all of the essence. So let's give it its debuffs back. And let's take a hit here. Okay. So this is where we can try to give it... oh, it can't... I can't actually affect it with status effects, it looks like. So this is just focus it down and try to kill it horribly. With lots of fire. We took the OA, so this guy can back off. I'm going to run him way the heck over here. And hopefully our siphoners just kill it. Alright, we killed it with fire. Excellent. And we should be able to kill that, action accelerate him, and kill this. Alright, we did it. It was terrifying, but we did it. We could get a link shard. Well, we're going to definitely take the Cosmite. And we're going to take this. So that gives us... Oh, and there's another... Okay, well, we're going to have to fight all that. Looks like somebody came... I don't know what happened to their army. I guess an AI faction bought out the center stack, but left them? Well, we're going to declare war on the growth next turn and fight that. We have some scouts, which should really just see what's going on over here. Taking that next turn. So what does this give our units if we control it? Crystal Altar, +2 resistance to status effects, and critical hit chance. This is an energy site. So we're going to have a pretty nuts city, because this gives us a bunch of bonuses. And we're also going to need to grab this. I'm actually going to need a food sector sooner than later. So the question is, do I want to make this another elite production site? I think not. I think this will be a military engineering guild. We're going to expand over here, and we'll upgrade and produce decent, like, tier 1, tier 2 units over here. Okay. This guy leveled to 9. It's going to get modular extension, because we didn't forget about that earlier. And I could give him a protector incarnation, which would give him more essence whenever he gets attacked. Which sounds like a plan. So let's do that. And it's time to fight the flowers. This could be a horrible decision, but we're going to do it anyway. Alright, this is a battle. There's lots of worker bees. We have lots of range units, but if these guys get in a melee, that'll be a problem. I have almost 0 Overwatch. So that sounds terrifying. The upside is I've got some ways to overcome that, and most of the stuff is melee. So I should just be able to do a ton of damage from range, and you know, maybe things won't go horribly wrong for once. Maybe. Possibly. Sorry for bumping the mic, that is the battle tea. As it prepares me to do another Battle Cam introduction. So, welcome to Battle Cam, the segment where we sometimes look at the units we're fighting. Alright, there's a lot to go through. So, first off, we have the Worker Bee. Tier 1 growth unit. Basically a little heal bot that has a pretty good melee attack. It can heal itself when it hits people, and it has allergic pollen, which gives weaknesses to kinetic and biological damage. We've got the Mega Beetle Adult. That's right, it's not just a baby anymore. And it has this fun thing, the Beetle Mortar, which leaves a cloud of poison gas. Fun. It's got a melee attack, and it will resurrect, or actually it won't resurrect on death, but it'll definitely explode. It's also got boatloads of armor. We've got the Flowering Node, which can mind control units, and it's got an AoE ability to apply more allergic pollen. Does some range attack. It's got another melee unit. This guy entangles people when he hits. That's the Vine Bud. And we've got more angry crickets that run at you, jump at you, and more good stuff. There's these soldier bees, which are like the worker bees, except they have a range attack that rips through armor. Also looks like they have sprouting infestation, so they can summon even more plants. This is looking more and more difficult. And there's some angry piglets. You've seen angry bacon before. There's some mega angry bacon. So what's the play? Well, that's a ton of melee, and if it gets in, we are kind of screwed. So the play is to, you know, kind of play a range, a little bit of a range variant. Hopefully, our melee units can kind of receive them. When they come in, we have a... I'm going to save the Share Pain proc, and I'm going to try to keep these units in the back. That guy has a big AoE attack, so I don't want to group up a ton with my melee units. So I'll keep this guy in reserve. Okay, that's that front. And they're really isolated. Okay, so we've got to pretty much rush down with our other units. Do Corrupt Communion, so I'll do that. Our melee guy needs to basically book it towards the enemy. Kind of worry about taking damage later, but we just need to draw fire so they don't like send all of this over here to kill that group of units. These guys can run that way. Same with this melee unit. I don't really care about taking damage, I just care about them drawing hopefully some attention of that. This guy can go and be in heal mode, that guy's in heal mode. And that leaves this group. Now this group is kind of a bunch of range units, and that's a big melee blob. So, I think we're going to maybe rendezvous a little bit. This is our kind of our damage unit. I think I want to link up with our siphoners, and I could get a shot in at range from like here. It's not a good shot, but it's a shot. And we somehow hit it. I don't know how we hit it, but we did. These guys can just get free essence, you know. And these guys, while they're not the best melee combatant, well, they're not going to really help us against air melee units. Just have to run from the bees. So, what do I even do? We're just going to run forward. This guy in the back line. And I think that's pretty much everything. So let's see how horribly things go. Oh, they're aggressive bees. That's not a phrase you'd like to hear. Aggressive bees. Okay, well they are peeling to attack this force, so that's good. They're not just going in to attack that one group in the back. I'm seeing... Okay, so that's a lot of stuff. And the bees are coming after a range force. Oof. Okay, so if we can somehow deal with these units, that'd be the best. 80% hit chance. Okay, so and hope we'll get... Okay, we got the range buff on it, so this should be a kill. And it's not. This unit stays here, he's going to take a good amount of damage. That's the Beetle Cloud. And this has a range of 3, so I think this is pretty much... I can move one space further. Oh no, I can't. And I don't want to reproc poison. We made a horrible mistake. Okay. I could take the attacks here, get the kill, and then run in and start fighting this guy. Does he not have melee Overwatch? Oh no, this guy ignores Overwatch. I'll learn it eventually, I swear. Okay, so I think we're at a pretty decent distance from here. We're gonna get this kill over here. That's looking somewhat okay. And I can run over here and battle vomit this, give him choking, and keep moving these melee units forward. Okay, so I think these units will be able to reinforce in time, and that should help out. So really it just comes down to using what we have to defeat this and this. So I'm going to use the Atrophic Penance to kill that, which gives us more juicy stuff, and we can start another Corrupt Communion with the flying unit, because it'll be the hardest one to kill. 30% hit chance. It's not great. Okay, so this thing's powering up, which is excellent. Now, it looks like this guy could take a whopping amount of damage if it stays here. So, I'm going to back off and I'm going to try to stun one of these units. It's an 80% stun on the air unit, which is our best shot. So we're going to back up here. And we got the stun. Perfect. So that unit is no longer a worry. This thing has an AoE attack now, and a decent amount of essence powering it. Can I target air units with it is the question. Looks like I can, but I can't target the... Are these guys adjacent to each other? No, they're not. Okay, well... I think I'd want to hook up with another one of... Oh my gosh, really? Did I do that? Alright, we did it. We're the best. So I do have this nice AoE attack on these two units. So that's great. And then I want to farm some essence. So let's see. Can do that from here. That guy's pretty much dead. Can I get a shot on the other piglet? And the answer is yes. And we can kind of set these guys up. Oh, he actually hit. I was not expecting that. That is a fine. That's fine. So I could reactivate this guy. I think I want to hopefully proc some more hits. Looks kind of unlikely. Try it from here. Okay, we missed horribly. This is where it gets hard because all the melee units get into range. Oh no, they have all the healing. Okay. Well, let's see what kind of mess we're in over here. This unit can take the OA because it, Now, does this thing, like, eat it? It doesn't. It'll eat it if, I don't kill it. So I'm going to take the OA here, because this unit's going to die, and that's perfectly fine. And we should be able to kill... Oh, how does it just get away like that? What just happened? I'm a bit confused. Oh, did it resurrect its Vine Buddy? I'm a bit confused. Well, we should be able to do a bunch of damage here. And this looks like a kill. I do have a massive stagger attack that I can hit from range. So we got rid of... I don't think this thing can beetle mortar next turn, which is great. And we should be able to just kill this thing. Okay, so that battle's going okay. We've got reinforcements streaming in. And we've got this guy who can dive in next turn. I don't have to worry about AoE stuff because I did that stagger. So these guys are all ready to rock. And we can bring this guy in. Give him some cover in case the flowering node comes forward, but he'll be ready to do a whole lot of flank attacks over here. On this front, we've got quite the scenario. So, we should just be able to run over and kill this thing. Okay, excellent. This gets a free kill on its target. And we have... it doesn't look like I want to... Doesn't look like there's a great... anything else to do over here, basically. So I'm just going to move forward. And we've got a kill with a melee attack. This guy is... So I think these guys are in the worst position. Now, what can I do? Do I just fire at this thing until hopefully it dies? Is that what we do? I don't think I have a better option, to be honest. It's a 20% hit chance. That's kind of terrifying. I guess that's because he's hindered. Can I knock this guy back? Maybe? The answer is no. That has a cooldown. This is where I think we lose a bunch of stuff unless I can like retreat. So I think we're actually just gonna run. And we'll lose, we'll lose a little Devar guy, it's fine. It's okay. We can get more of them later, that's why you have subjugated units. This thing, so I want to save the Siphoner. It's not how we save the Siphoner, buddy. Okay, well he grazed, so that means I can run. These guys will probably die, there's nothing I can do about it. And I can hook up with both of those guys, which is great. Alright, oh, they're gonna die. The last stunty stand. They're just resurrecting things. Ugh. Okay, so we've got this guy who can do lots of flankage. I'm going to focus on their worker bee because that's probably the biggest threat. And I should be able to just cut through all this stuff. This guy is still entangled, but you should be able to kill that. And this guy can actually run forward, do a big AoE hit. It even hits air units, actually. This is pretty nuts. I took the AOs there, so... Oop, that's a little terrifying. I still have my Absorb Pain, so I'm going to try to get this guy. And that'll keep him alive, hopefully. And I can get shots on that guy because he has boatloads of armor. We can get energy drain procs here. I can also energy drain the big heavy hitter. Let's try to get start draining their back line. On this front, so was that everything? Pretty much. So on this front, these guys are somehow alive. Oh, actually, no, that one died. But I do have a melee guy who can run in and kill things. I can also just spam attacks at them, so we're going to do that. Get our Siphoner. That sweet 20% hit chance. This guy is just stuck. Oh, he did it! Even though he knows he's gonna die and I'm not gonna do anything to save him, he still managed to accomplish something useful. So this is it's not a flank. Go in for that attack. I think that's the goal. I didn't even get a hit. Yeah, we're gonna come over here. Big hit. This unit can... Oh, I have unmake. I can just probably kill one of these things. Or horribly cripple it. So let's do that. And there's this unit. Oh, we got it. Perfect. So, there's lots of pain and suffering going on over here. How much damage am I going to take? Not enough to kill me. So I'll take the OA. This guy can heal himself. And we should be able to just keep chipping away here. Can I get the kill here? Doesn't look like it. So we're just gonna... Oh, we didn't get the kill. However, I can kind of rush in maybe, possibly. No, I can't. We're gonna get this kill here. This guy... Oh gosh, they're all dying. Probably should have healed... probably should have healed him. So... Might lose something over here. This is looking a lot better than what I thought it would be. There's angry plants. We should be able to just slaughter these things. This guy can take cover and wail on that guy. That's some crits for you. And I think that is it on this front. So it's just going to be this flowering node, which is going to die horribly. I do have strategic ops. This thing doesn't have any essence. I could give it the breach protocol. See if we can keep it alive. And the answer is yes, for some reason. Oof. All right, so we lost some stunties. Oh, and we got the complex, which gives us even more cosmite and even more research. And we got a bunch of influence for going against the growth, which gives us even more influence. Wow. That's actually pretty neat. I'm not gonna lie. So now our colonizer can come over here, start our new colony. We'll heal up for a turn, and then we'll try to take this. And in case you want it, even more battles, that's what we're gonna do next turn. Oh man, I thought we could fight that, but I was dead wrong. And we could maybe march on these growth units to, you know, we're gonna mow the lawn next turn. You know, that's just what you gotta do sometimes. Over here we're upgrading, so I think I want a quintessence arc. Yeah, there's not really a whole lot else I want to do about it. So let's do one of these. We got Cosmic Amplification Lab at level 3. Let's make it level 4. And we were just completely out of energy. Could upgrade and start getting more energy going. I don't have any energy. I do have influence, but I want to save that up. We could actually get what is it? We could actually get more like a tier 4 unit. But we just have, oh man, our unit upkeep is awful. Alright. Well, the economy is definitely not exploding like it did before the Pteranodon patch. I'll definitely give them that. So I'm curious about what's going on over here. Wow, there's more stuff. And I'm curious about, you know, is there, like, how big is Stein's Empire? So we should be able to take on these guys even with the low HP. Two arcs, can I auto this? Or are we gonna die horribly? Apparently we're gonna die horribly. Okay, so we're up pretty much against the same stuff from last turn, a little bit of different quantities, but They have a heavy melee advantage. Both my armies spawn close to each other, so the idea is to aggro onto the center while these units are still advancing to kind of fight two waves of units rather than one big wave. So we're going to bring this thing forward. Now, since the crystal unit actually is weak to biochemical attacks, so I'm actually going to hide it behind a shot blocker. I know it's a little bit concerning to do that, but you know, sometimes you have to. Sometimes you have to take precautions. So this is going to just chill. I can just run these units on the flank. Again, they have resurgence, so I'm not too concerned if they die. But if they take aggro, I am a-okay with it. Over here, I can save my pain ability, and most likely, I'm going to be using this unit to accelerate the serpent next turn. So over here, I'm going to try to get another connection going on their other flowering nodes, another tier 3 range unit. My hero guy can kind of function as, you know, like an extra damage soak. This unit's fairly weak, and I can't share pain on it or heal it, so I'm gonna keep it in the back line. Hopefully use it to like last shot something to heal a little bit. But you know, it's fine that it just sits back here. And we're gonna save our share pain proc because it heals now. And I think that's the end of our first turn. So what happens? Oh. Okay. They're going after the bait, which is fine. And they're shooting their own unit, which is even better. Okay, so we've got these little piglets over here. Now they did vomit, so that means they're actually not too hard to hit. And I just want to get some energy drain procs. So that's the plan. They actually do very well in that regard. I mean, if we get the kill, we get the heal, which is perfect. Over here, this guy is just gonna advance a little bit. Again, his goal is just to take some damage. And let's do... So I am in range to hit things here. So we're going to do a Trophic Penance on that unit. And I am going to... I could do this to get some free energy drain. I think I want to focus on the flying units. This guy can kind of do the same, but he doesn't have LOS on anything, so I'm going to move him over here. He's going to get the Atrophic Penance, and he is going to shoot Flowering Node, which resists everything. Get this guy into cover, attack it from behind. The Serpian, man, I could run it like here, do energy drain, action excel it, and hopefully do some cool things. That thing's almost dead. So I think I kill it here. And then this guy can run forward, action excel this, and it can do a big ol' AoE attack and maybe die horribly, but you know, I'm all for big AoE attacks. That was glorious. Absolutely glorious. And this thing can stagger this unit, but oh, he critted him. Well, that's unfortunate. I guess we're gonna run forward and share pain on our guy just to heal him. Is there anything I'm super concerned about? This guy could take a lot of damage next turn, but he has... Why is he so hard to hit, actually? Oh, he keeps the engaged in melee. That is pretty powerful, if I do say so myself. Oh man. Essence. Oh. I did not know that existed. That's a little broken. Because these guys can just shoot up to 6 essence. That's crazy. Well, maybe we do that next turn. What just happened? Just a Plague Lord appears out of nowhere. What did that do? Oh, okay, so this will literally... Man. Okay, well, I'm sorry. If I had understood how this ability worked in the previous Let's Play, things would have changed. Okay, that's crazy. So what's the reason why there's a giant Plague Lord on the screen that appeared out of nowhere is because the I thought the Biospore proliferation was a resurrect, right? You know, I thought, oh, it resurrects a unit and it'll come back like literally as a Xenoplague unit. It'll have the Xenoplague unit type tag, but it actually just picks a Xenoplague unit, and it looks like it's the same tier. Wow, that's nuts. Okay, well, I want to do another Xenoplague Let's Play all of a sudden, because I didn't make use of that at all. So there's now Plague Lords, which I don't think they can resurrect people because they, you know. But it'll be a problem. And we can just suicide because that guy has resurgence. That's a lot of stuff next to each other, so we're gonna deploy the nuke. And was it bestow essence on this guy. He's got all this essence. He's got this big AoE tech. Oh, that's broken. Oh, that's broken. Okay, I think we're definitely gonna knock off a max essence off of the Shattered Arc. You could do this, by the way, with the regular arc, so it's not just because I've reworked these things, but gosh, that's broken. It's 80 damage. Why is it 80 frackin' damage? So it has plus 60% damage. This thing it does 80 damage? Okay. I think what's happening here is that there's quadratic scaling on this ability, right? Because I think by default it does 10 plus 5 per essence. So that gets us to 40, and then we also have the scaling versus with the bonus damage, right? So 60% bonus damage from essence, 30%, actually 50% from the mod, so 110% bonus damage is why this is doing 80 damage. So yeah, that's nuts. That's just bye-bye. 95 damage. Oh, that's a little insane. Okay. That's a lot of damage, so I kind of want to bring this over here. And we can heal up and kill things that way. This unit can put out another union over here, and I can shoot this, get even more essence. This should be able to last hit this, get some healing, and it gets even more essence. That ball of... Alright, well, that ball of debuffs just died, which is, I guess, what we expected. And I might as well accelerate this guy because I can't hit anything otherwise. So, and we could just attempt to siphon this way and get nothing. Not too concerned about most of the units, so we'll move this forward to be able to attack next turn. I don't think it's in danger. I might be horribly wrong. Just another Plague Lord. And it's just eating everything. Oh gosh. Does it get like a damage bonus for eating things? It probably does. It has Feast 3x. So it has 45% bonus damage. Yikes-a-rooney. What do we say to that? We say, we say bullshit AoE attack. Oh, yeah, that's... And then I can also combo it with this. Just... Ugh. This just feels disgusting. It's like... Boom. And we could put Corrupt Communion here. And... just focus on that. So I don't think I can inch around to get a kill. I think I'm going to back this guy off. And I think we're going to back this guy off further. Share pain there. Can I just kill this thing? The answer is maybe, possibly. And then this guy can run forward. I could do Essence Barrier, but that's not going to do a whole lot against all their shield attacks. And I could edge forward and do a big AoE attack here. I'd have to move into melee range, but we could get everybody. Alright. Looks like I can get LOS on the worker bee. And I didn't bring any action acceleration, so that's unfortunate. Put the breach protocol there. I think he'll be fine. Maybe. Probably not. This guy is also fine. Everything's fine and nothing's about to go horribly wrong. But it's a little disgusting. Oh gosh. Oh, that was terrible. There's just another Plague Lord. Hi, I'm a Plague Lord. How are you doing? So I can't... How can I heal this thing? What? It doesn't work on mechanical units, but okay, so that's really neat. I did not know that. Boom, 40 HP heal. It's like you don't even exist. And I can just eat this for more, for another heal, but if I miss, I die, or I take a big amount of damage, so we're not going to do that. We're just going to, you know, kill it from range. And let's put another drain out on this thing. And hopefully kill that for more HP, which we got. This guy can just come over. I'm gonna eat the attack of opportunity with my hero because he has the most HP. I also have another broken AoE attack. So yeah, that's only 30 damage instead of 80. Oh man. Okay, so that thing's dead, and that leaves this unit, which we should be able to murder it with lots of fire. Okay, so the Shattered Arcs might need a little bit of tuning. But I honestly think that's mostly their loadout and the fact that as a Heriter they can hold 6 Essence, which is kind of nuts. We got a bunch of stuff, more energy, more everything. It's great. And over here we just took out that. We need to secure this. One of these guys can join this army. In fact, it might make sense to have double melee in this army. So we're going to heal up for a turn and then go out and fight that other stack. And over here I'm going to focus on growth because we want this city to basically pop online as quick as possible. We're going to grab this and then maybe make a move on taking this tier 5 growth sector. You know, with the extra influence and the extra cosmite, it'll be great. And let's try and fight these guys with, you know, we have 74 energy, so we'll have one tactical op. Maybe we should wait a turn. You know, we're going to wait one turn on that. Actually, let's just do it. Let's just do this. Yes. High risk battle. Okay, so there's this ethereal dude. He's kind of terrifying, but again, we have an anti-high tier unit. They've got this Malictor, which can do lots of AoE damage. They've got all of these guys, which have pain mirrors. That's gonna be fun. And this thing, oh, this is terrifying. They've got Aether Storm. These things do damage to me if I shoot them at close range. This thing has Panic. These guys status effect immune. Please be status effect immune. This is looking pretty terrifying. So I'd have to like hide at range. All my units are gonna be panicking. This will be fun. Let's see if we die. We'll probably die horribly, but why not? So this thing applies 4 strength chance to become filled with despair. So if we lose units, they fight against us. There's lots of horrible things that could happen. Lots and lots of horrible things. Now if I run over here, I can get behind cover, and we can corrupt communion this guy. Now is he just immune to status effects? Am I doing the wrong thing? He's not immune to entropic status effects, so that might be a good play. This thing has a decent amount of shields. This guy is actually absurdly vulnerable to taking damage. So I need to be very careful with my units, especially against the Malictor. I'm going to move this guy up, and I'm going to move up the Swarm Shield guy. That way these things have decent amounts of shielding. And this guy is going to hide over here to throw his big CC rock. We have a heal, and this guy, I can bring him forward. I'm a little terrified about doing this, but let's bring this guy forward, hunker down, and our support unit can hide behind this rock and hunker down. This is... got Dark Elation, we've got lots of damage, more damage. If you like damage, well, that's happening. And everybody panicked. Okay. Maybe we run away, you know? But let's see if we can get some big staggers. So, man, how do we even approach this? All the units are panicking. I'd like to focus down the Malactor if I could. Can I? He's on fire. There's no way I'm doing that much damage to him this turn. He does AoE psychic damage. I could run over here to shield him, which I think is what we're gonna do. And we are gonna burn our essence on our essence barrier. And then we're gonna juice this guy up. So we're gonna do this, and then we're going to go with bestow essence. So this thing now has 14 shields. This thing has 4. These guys should come back and not run away. I said should. Okay. Things are going pretty piss poorly. So, what do? This thing has full essence. It's in melee range. Where's that Malactor? Is that him right there? It is. So, how long does this shield last? I think it only lasts 1 turn, right? So these guys have... Do they have 6 shields because they're next to this unit? Do I have to move him? I think that's what I have to do. So I have to eat the attacks. Didn't lower his shields. Interesting. Okay. Well, we can big AoE hit this, which will do a boatload of damage. I think that's what I have to do. I also have a free attempt to do a little bit of damage there. Okay, so we ate a lot of damage. We can actually heal him, which we found out last time. This is full HP. And if I fly over, I might be able to get an AoE set of stuff off. And hopefully kinda so that should make their lives a bit more miserable. Can I finish off the Malactor? The answer is no. This guy could chew through all my units for breakfast, which is unfortunate. I could run this unit all the way in to hopefully get choking off there. We got the kill. This thing will kill me if I stay, so I should probably run. So I think the play is to take a hit and try to take out another one of these. Is he already hindered? Is not. So he's going to gain hinder from this attack. And he's going to die. This is looking super rough. Alright, I think we lost this, unfortunately. There's just not a whole lot I can do here, because let's see. So I'm hindered, so that means our hit chance is even lower. I can run like all the way over here and get nothing for it. Okay, so we should probably take the OA here because this guy has HP. I can kill the Malictor. I can do more damage to the to this unit. So we got the kill, we got the drain. That's going actually pretty well. I need to kill this thing. And I can. So that'll get rid of this unit. If I can run them all the way back here. Okay, we got it anyway. This guy can get a kill, maybe. Looks like he's gonna die no matter what. And I'm out of anything else, so I think we've gotta just go for the kill. We miss, and that sucks. Okay, so everybody doesn't like me. I can kill this thing. Oh, and I take all the damage and die. Alright, we lost. And we didn't kill that, it wouldn't have mattered. Oh, that was actually really close. It might be... Are they even going to be able to do anything? Actually, are we going to win this? I think we're going to win this. Because they have no anti-air attacks. So we need to just run over here and try to hit both of these. Yeah, they can't do anything. Oh, this is too good. Right? They can't do anything, right? Oh, I can't stay next to them. If no, I can't even select my own unit. So if I have to kite them, but as long as we... Why did... Rack and ability selector. Okay. So as long as we don't stand within one space of them, we should win this. This is the most bizarre ending to this fight. Oh man. Move. So this is what I call a riveting gameplay. Oh man, this is hilarious. We need some Benny Hill music in here. You know. Oh, this is where I wish I could name units, you know, like, it's just... You know. Oh man. Right, because I think their AoE can target air units, if I'm not mistaken. Oh no, they can't, I could literally just sit on top of them. Okay. So, while it was fun to just run around and be a nuisance, let's just, you know, we can actually just kill them this way. Alright, well, we won. I don't know how, but we did it. And I will take that gladly. We get a super duper melee weapon. Oh, that felt good. So we have tons of Cosmite right now. And we won, you know? And winning is all that matters. Oh, that's too good. It's too good. Yeah. At what cost, you might say, but you know, we won. You know, there's really not a whole lot else to say. Let's upgrade this so we have +2 armor, because that's great. We're out of energy because I've spent it all. This gives us even more Cosmite reduction. If I push all of these guys in here, we get some more energy. I think I want the food and the energy. Probably we should grab the water sector. And Quix is becoming a very fast-growing sector at +155 food. It's still growing at 1 per turn. I'm producing 155. What does it cost to grow? It's actually pretty close. So if we start upgrading, so we actually want to upgrade that. Over here, got energy, got food. We should probably focus on more energy. I think we'll do this optimization control and we'll start upgrading. I can annex another sector from this. Still haven't killed off the Amazons. I'm a little disappointed in myself. Not certain I want to start a war immediately. And we have this over here, which I could potentially claim. So let's get that going. Alright, well that was one heck of a turn. Oh man. That's just... that was fun. Everyone but the flying unit died. Where is it? Where are they? The engulfer. And it just vomited on the nightmares. The manifested nightmares of everyone else. And it slowly killed them. Oh. Is everyone declaring war on me? How close are we? Oh, we're fine. We're fine. Everything's fine. But yeah, we need more units. We're gonna leave it there. We managed to beat the throne, secure tons of Cosmite. We're at 60 Cosmite now. It's actually kind of nuts. So, I'll catch you next time.